Payday 3's zipline bag is one of the most underappreciated tools available to all players of all skill levels while only costing a measly $10,000 per bag. However, Payday 3 does fail to clarify its usefulness in its heists, and the only way to figure out which heist the zipline bag is worth its cost is by actually trying it out heist by heist and finding out for yourself, as sometimes the ziplines benefit stealth play, whereas in other maps it'll benefit loud plays. And in some heists, it's dramatically more useful than others. So in this video, I figured I'd go ahead and clarify to you guys the zipline bag's usefulness in each of the heists, so we'll have a better idea of which maps we should bring these bags into play. Starting out with No Rest for the Wicked, the zipline bag spawns in the back alley of the building and can be utilized on the rooftop of the bank. At first sight, I thought this was a stealth zipline bag which allowed the player to bypass the security guard on the parking lot when delivering the bags, but quickly realized that it was not the case, and this zipline is actually intended to be used for loud gameplay. Its intent is to essentially bypass the parking lot? I mean, I don't really get it. Why would we bring the cash bags all the way up to the rooftop, risking all of that damage taken on the way there, just to zipline 15 feet across the parking lot? I mean, I get that we could bypass the spawn that occurs in the parking lot, but the advantage of using this zipline is very trivial, and you risk exposing yourself to other enemies while making your way all the way up to the zipline. In my opinion, in No Rest for the Wicked, the zipline is not worth its cost. Next up is Road Rage. For Road Rage, the zipline's utility seems to work a little bit differently than most maps. For most maps, the ziplines are used to bypass certain areas of the map to make our runs feel a little bit easier and overall smoother. Whereas for Road Rage, rather than being a tool to bypass certain areas, it seems like it's mostly useful to kind of fast travel around the bridge and to allow us to get to high ground and down faster than having to climb up the scaffoldings on foot. Its usefulness for solo play is rather questionable, as you have to lead the truck all by yourself, as the AI won't do it for you. But I can definitely see its usefulness in grouped play. For Road Rage, I consider the zipline bag to be worth it in group play, but not if you're playing solo. Next up comes my favorite map, Dirty Ice. However, we come across an issue here. Dirty Ice does not spawn a zipline bag. I literally checked every inch of this map and there was no zipline bag spawns. I even restarted multiple times, assuming that maybe my game was just glitched, but to no luck. After taking up searching the internet, I found that this is an issue for everybody. So bugged or not, Dirty Ice does not have a zipline bag, which is weird, because they sure as hell allow us to waste money on a bag for this map. As for Rock the Cradle, we have quite an interesting zipline bag. The bag and its location is found in the underground level. This zipline essentially works like an elevator, which allows you to transverse between the underground and the ground level, making the process of hauling bags in loud gameplay a much easier and safer experience. For solo play, I would recommend using this anytime you're going for a high difficulty approach, as hauling the bags up and down the floors without a shortcut will pose a serious threat to your run. For Rock the Cradle, I recommend zipline bags in both solo and grouped loud runs. Let's go on to one of the best zipline bags in the entire game, which is found in Under the Surphaze. The zipline bag for my stealth players out there is a favor I would personally never attempt Under the Surphaze solo stealth without it. This bag is massive in this map. It allows you to bypass all of the civilians when hauling the bags back onto the escape fan and makes your stealth runs dramatically easier. Without this bag, you have to avoid detection from dozens of different civilians, whereas by utilizing this favor, you can simply avoid all that. This bag is an absolute must for Under the Surphaze, and I would recommend it to absolutely everyone that wants to take on this map in stealth. Now going on to Golden Shark, we're back onto yet another loud option, and this one offers a similar approach to Rock the Cradle, which essentially it allows you to create a shortcut between the bottom floor and the top floor, making hauling the bags onto the helicopter a much faster endeavor. And don't forget, you can also throw bags onto the zipline itself and the bags will go up and down by itself without you having to do anything else. With this in mind, you can accelerate your hauling process by quite a lot. So for Golden Shark, I recommend the zipline bag if you're going for a lot of loot, as it will save you and your team a lot of time. Next up, we've got 99 boxes, and as you may know, in 99 boxes you are already given a zipline bag. which allows you to travel between the warehouse and the yard where the loot is found. So when utilizing this favor, I did wonder what another zipline bag would provide for this map. But sadly, you are not actually given another zipline bag. Instead, the zipline bag, which is usually found scattered around the map, is actually just placed right next to the location where you will be utilizing this bag to travel between the two yards. So for 99 boxes, I cannot recommend using this favor, as at best, this will just save you a couple of seconds. I could see this being useful for speedrunners, but that's about it. And last but not least, we've got Touch the Sky, and thankfully, yet another amazing zipline utility. This one is also for loud gameplay, but for loud gameplay, it's in my opinion by far the most overpowered one. This zipline travels between the master bedroom and the drop-off location, meaning that you can just hook the bags onto the zipline and the bags will deliver itself to the drop-off location, which makes hauling bags not an issue whatsoever for all of that loot located right in the master bedroom. You still have to carry the loot for the cocaine and the money found in the office safe, but either way, you still don't have to expose yourself to deliver that loot either, as you can just run to the bedroom and hook it to the zipline. For Touch the Sky, I 100% recommend utilizing this favor as it is outright overpowered. So ultimately, for Under the Surface, we've got an amazing zipline that makes our stealth runs dramatically easier. And for Touch the Sky, we've got an amazing zipline that makes our loud runs dramatically easier. Now these are by far the best maps to use this favor on. So that'll be all for today. I'll be catching you guys on the next one. Thanks for watching. Peace.